Good morning, folks. Welcome back to United Country Lifestyle Properties in Maine. I'm Phil McPhail. Today I'm going to show you something that's getting truly hard to find. We've got 80 acres of quality land here with fields, forest land, beautiful lake views. We've got a brook on the property. We've got a drilled well. We've got a start of a septic system, driveway in, gated road. I don't know what more you could ask for. And all of this is in one of the lowest tax towns in the state of Maine. Probably the best feature of this property isn't the property itself, it's our southern boundary. We border almost 900 acres of public reserve land here in the town of Lakeville. That's the Keg Lake unit of the PRL, not 850, 60 acres of land with frontage on both Keg Lake and on Duck Lake. So you've got all this land, 80 acres, and everything south of us here, large, undeveloped public reserve lot. So you're going to want to stick around and see it all with us, folks, whether you're looking to build a country home, start a homestead up here in the state of Maine, maybe you're just looking for a hunting property, an off-grid cabin location, a little retreat to get away from that doesn't break the bank on taxes. This is probably your lot. So stick around. We're going to take a big tour of this land today. We're located here at 113 Town Hall Road in the town of Lakeville Plantation. Lakeville is a semi-organized township with extremely low taxes and very few services, but if you're an independent person, you're looking to get away and not spend a fortune, this is a great place to do it. The population here is very low, it's under 200. We've got the nearest service town would be Springfield. It's about 6 miles from here. There's a gas station, a convenience store, and some small grocery items. The next closest town would be Lincoln, and that's about 35 miles from this location. Lincoln has got a hospital, car dealers, restaurants, grocery stores, all kinds of doctors' offices there. It's a very well-equipped town. The city of Bangor is about 75 miles from here. That's where you'll find a whole lot more entertainment, larger hospitals. That's an hour's drive, just over. And then Portland's a little over 200 miles, and Boston is just over 300 miles. So we're up here in the wilderness in a very nice area, but it's not hard to get here. Before we jump on the land, let's talk about a few things. First of all, don't forget, if you're new to the channel, like and share this video with a friend you think that might want to look at some Maine real estate. And if you don't want to miss the next video that we put out, make sure you hit that notification bell down below, hit that subscription, and put on all notifications. You won't miss any videos that we put out that way. Besides the Keg Lake unit of PRL, that 890 acres managed by the Maine Bureau of Parks and Lands, with frontage on both Keg Lake and over on Duck Lake, that's a beautiful piece, but we're in the Lakes region of Maine near the West Grand Lake chain. Behind me and in the drone shots, you can see Junior Lake. I think with some clearing, you'll even see more lakes, potentially see Duck or Keg. But it's just a gorgeous area. You can put in a boat on Duck Lake, get down to Junior and Duck. You can go down the road here a few miles to the Bottle Lake boat landing, get into Bottle Lake, and that'll take you down into Junior into Scraggly, and Junior also goes into Junior Bay through a thoroughfare there into West Grand Lake. And you probably have all heard of West Grand. If you haven't, check that out on Google. It'll tell you a whole bunch of information on that beautiful body of water. ATV and snowmobile trails are accessible from this property. So if you like to ride, you can ride the private road here over to the trails. One of the neat features of this property is this 2.5 to 3 acres of field right here near the center of the lot. And there was a well drilled here. If you come here and you're looking for it, there's a red canoe right over there, and you'll see in the B-roll, there is a drilled well here. There's a leach field that's been installed, but no septic tank. So obviously it's never been used, but that's down here on the lower end of the field. And if you get here and you take a left in the field, you'll see two big, humongous maple trees that were left standing side by side down there. And that leach field is just to the left of those. So like I said, we've got this field with a view of the lake, some more clearing, could be an amazing view. So this is the only cleared land. A lot of this property is hardwood timber forest. The vast majority of it, I think, is, except for down along the brook. We're going to take a walk in the woods next and go down and show you that brook, and we'll talk a little more about the land and its other features. Okay, we're out here now at the gate coming into the field. There's a driveway in here that goes for about 400 feet. until you get to the open field, and a nice big heavy steel gate here at the end of the driveway. So if you're looking for a secure location, this will lock it up pretty tight. Town Hall Road is right behind you, and Town Hall Road is a private road. The deed to this property comes with about a half a mile long right of way that takes us right to this location. That's 60-foot wide easement, which includes the roadbed area, but gives you plenty of room to run utilities should you want to run the electricity in here. And just an FYI for you that are new to the channel, or maybe you've never heard me tell you this, but in our state and probably a lot of others, you need to have specific language in the deed in order to have a utility easement beyond traditional ingress and egress like you have with your vehicle. So you want to make sure that deed says it's also for utilities before you start thinking about buying a property that you're going to run electricity to, or at least you think you can, and then you find out later you can't do it because you don't have the necessary easement to come across the neighbor's land to the property. So this property does have that. It's all in place, very well defined with a surveyor's description, and we'll share that in our info packet. If you're interested in this property, you want more details, it'll be there. All right, we're over here at the southern boundary now. This is the public reserve land boundary, and this is extremely easy to find. It's painted bright orange right through the woods. You can't miss it. So if you're out here looking, when you get to the southern line, look for this bright orange line. We're going to keep walking through the woods, show you a little more of the interior. As we walk through the woods here, let's talk a little bit about the elevations. And as you can see, we're almost entirely hardwood trees in here. The elevations, according to the topographic map, are between 440 feet and 580 feet above sea level. Pretty nice rolling lot. It does drop in a few places pretty quickly, but overall there's a lot of level ground, very gentle slope in most locations. The soils here are kind of a mix of a lot of silt loams. Thorndike and Dixmont are two of the better silt loams that are on this property. So if you're looking for a place to plant some stuff, you could probably do it. It is rocky ground, as is most of the state of Maine that hasn't already been turned into fields. Gives you a lot of appreciation for these 1800s farmers that came in here and cleared this with horses and mules and their bare hands. All right, we're going to keep walking, show you a little more of the interior. Over here now on one of the branches of Weymouth Brook, and this brook actually cuts all the way through this property, kind of running in the north-south direction. We've got about 18 to 20 foot deep ravine here, and it's July. We haven't had rain to mount anything in the last week or so. So what we've got here is real cold spring water running through. If you came here in the fall or in the spring and early summer, you'd probably see a lot more water in this creek bed. You can see where it does get much higher than it is right now. Not something you're going to fish, just a really nice water source for wildlife, for deer, moose, bear, raccoons, skunks, you name it. Everybody comes here, needs a drink. So cool little feature on the property. Great spot if you're a hunter. This ravine makes a nice place to set up tree stand here on either side of it. We're down near the south end of the lot right now, not too far from the public reserve lot. So it's kind of deep in the woods here. If you want to see this, folks, you want to give me some notice so we can take some time to walk in here, because it is a bit of a hike off the road to get into this creek bed. But what a beautiful setting. I could sit here all day and enjoy the sound of basically birds, a little breeze, and a little trickle of water going by. I'm over here in the southeast corner of the lot right now, and there's a small old gravel pit here, and there's a big esker of land running this way, and it looks like there's a lot more material. I'm not sure of the quality of the gravel, but I think it's probably great for improving your roads if you need it, to maybe some driveway work or whatever you're looking to do. This property has so much potential. 80 acres of land. Let's go back out to my pickup and we'll wrap this out for you. Hey, thanks for coming along on this tour of 80 acres at 113 Town Hall Road in the town of Lakeville, Maine. And again, don't forget, like, share, and hit that subscription button down below. Let's wrap this up for you. This property is priced at $155,000. And what does that get you? It gets you real low taxes, $203 for last year for the entire property. You've got 80 acres. You've got 2.5 acres, maybe 3 acres of field. You got Weymouth Brook running through the property. We got Mixed timber, although very heavily to hardwood. You got a drilled well, abuts 890 acres of public reserve land, all in a region known for outdoor recreation. I don't know what more you could want, folks. But if if there's something else you need, put it in the comments down below. If not, give me a call at 800-286-6164. Come on up. I'll take you out in the woods, show you the brook, show you the field, show you the beautiful area. I think this might be the right one for you.